Is your business growth stuck in neutral no matter what you do or how hard you work? Well, today I'm going to share with you 5 lead generation mistakes that may be holding you back and how to fix them. And this isn't just theory. These are practices that have been used by hundreds of women entrepreneurs just like you to skyrocket their business. Mistake number 1. Relying too heavily on your network and referrals. Listen, networks are great and referrals are golden, but they're just not enough to build a thriving, sustainable business. And many women get off to a good start for a year or two, and then they find that their pipeline has dried up. I know this because it happened to me 24 years ago when I started my consulting practice. Right after I had left Chase Manhattan Bank, Chase became my first client, and JP Morgan, because I had contacts there, became my second client. And we know what happened to the two of them, right? They merged, which put me in a terrible situation as a consultant. And to be honest with you, I almost didn't make it, and I don't want that for you. I've seen so many promising businesses hit a wall after a year or two because they don't have a way to generate leads outside of their network and referrals. So what's the fix? The fix is a lead generation strategy. And in a few minutes, we'll go into some tactics on that. But understand that you need a steady flow of leads from multiple sources in order to truly grow your business. Mistake number 2, not doing the math. Well, you can't hit a target that you can't see. And many entrepreneurs don't know how many leads they actually need in order to meet their revenue goal. So the fix here is to do some quick math. What I want you to do is take your revenue goal and divide that by your average deal size. So let's say that your revenue goal is $200,000 and your average deal size is $10,000. That would mean that you would need 20 clients. But we know that you need more leads than 20. Then we want to consider our close rate. And if you don't know what that is, the average is 20%. So we would take that 20 and we would multiply it by 5, which would tell us that we need 100 leads in order to meet our revenue goal. Mistake number 3, not niching down enough. And listen, I get it. Niching feels like you're missing out on client opportunities, but the reality is that when you try and appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. Your marketing messages are vague, your value proposition gets diluted, and your clients struggle with how you are going to solve their specific problem. The fix? Define your niche by answering these 4 questions. Number 1, who specifically do you serve? Number 2, what problem do you help them address? Number 3, what is the desired outcome that they're looking for or the transformation that you provide? And number 4, why specifically will your solution get them to where they want to go? Defining your niche does not limit your opportunities. It amplifies the opportunities because it allows you to direct your marketing activities specifically to your ideal client. You know where they hang out. You can develop messaging that truly resonates with them. You can develop an offer that is specific to their problem, and you can become an authority in your niche. Niching is like sprinkling fairy dust on your business. Mistake number 4, spreading yourself too thin. You're juggling a Facebook page, an Instagram account, a LinkedIn profile, a Twitter feed, maybe even a podcast. Sound familiar? If you're nodding your head yes, then you are making a very common mistake with lead generation, and that is spreading yourself too thin. Here is the hard truth. You end up being mediocre everywhere instead of excellent somewhere. The consequences: burnout. You're exhausted trying to keep up with it all. Inconsistency. Your presence is sporadic, which can really erode trust and confidence with your audience. Lack of depth. You probably don't have the time to be creating value-added content. And of course, diminishing returns, because all that effort is not really paying off for you. So the fix is to focus on one or two channels that are aligned with who you are and, most importantly, where your audience hangs out. And remember, quality trumps quantity all the time. Here's how to focus your efforts. Number one, identify your strengths and what you love to do. Are you a writer? Maybe email marketing is your thing. Love public speaking? Focus your efforts there. Number two, research your audience. Really know where they hang out and what they respond favorably to. Number three, make the tough choices on which channels you're going to focus on. And number four, and most importantly, make sure to create quality content. Remember, it is quality over quantity. It is much better to post one really value-added piece of content a week than 7 mediocre pieces of content. One of our clients, Sarah, was trying to maintain a presence on 5 different channels. Not only that, but she was writing a blog and doing email marketing. When she focused her efforts on just LinkedIn and email marketing, her content got better, her engagement skyrocketed, and she was spending less than half the time for 3 times as many leads. Mistake number 5, giving up on long game activities too soon. Many lead generation activities like content marketing or building and maintaining a presence on social media take a lot of time, and it takes time to see the payoff. And so what often happens is we abandon them too soon. And here's the kicker. When we give up, we leave a lot of opportunity on the table. So the fix is to recognize the difference between your long game activities and your short game activities, and don't give up on the long game activities too soon. Here's how we distinguish between short game activities and long game activities. Short game activities are things like asking for referrals or networking. Any in-person activities tend to be short game. Also, webinars or masterminds or speaking engagements. Certainly advertising, although we don't recommend that for early stage businesses. Where long game activities are more like hosting a podcast, all that social media activity, website optimization, or starting a YouTube channel, writing a book, or doing a TED Talk. So all of those things are long game activities. Long game strategies can take a long time to see results. It could be 6, 12, or 18 months. So we need to practice patience there and only select 1 or 2 so we don't get burned out. And as we're nurturing those long game activities, we want to focus on short game activities for quick wins. And those are your webinars or your speaking engagements. But a combination of both will get you real results. Think about your lead generation strategy as a marathon, not a sprint. Here's what you should do next. Download our lead generation template and apply it to your business. Secondly, if you'd like to discuss it with me, book a call. My calendar link is below. And third, if you found this content valuable, please give it a like. And also don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified of new content as we publish it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.